Hello, this is Brad Pluth from Dick's House of Sport, and a little update on my kind of preparing for my personal major, which I think is kind of a fun task. I usually do it for the section championship, but this year I had ankle surgery, so I wasn't able to compete this year, which is kind of a bummer. But I'm going to Bandon Dunes in like 2 weeks now, so I'm really excited about that with a buddy of mine that just got married, and we're gonna have a blast. So getting ready for my personal major. So actually I was able to play in a adult youth tournament with my son a couple weekends ago up in Geneva, had a ton of fun. He played really good. We played a 4-ball the first day, and I'm kind of watching him like, he's bombing it, it's silly. I'm going, this is gonna be really fun the second day playing from his ball, because he's hitting it 40 to 50 yards by me. I'm not short, but he's bombing it. So, and he hits it pretty straight, so it was kind of fun. So we ended up shooting like 15 under par for 2 days, finished third, got a little trophy, kind of fun. But kind of in the learning, one of my consistent mistakes, especially with my wedges in my hands, is I see the shot, I see entry point, and then my last look is the landing point, and I hit it halfway to the hole. I keep doing it, so this is confession time for me a little bit, but I hope it helps you too. So make your last look the entry point, whether you're chipping or putting. I think you're going to start making some more putts and chipping a little closer. Another fun thing I've been doing a lot with just kind of trying to get my game sharp, is this little wedge test. So all it is a low, medium, high shot from 15, 30, and 50 yards. So I've been bringing in a lot of local PGA, LPGA golf professionals and kind of running through this little test and using gears to kind of track what we're doing or kind of see what they're doing. And guess what? Everybody's different. Like, there's not hey, everybody leans their shafts this far, they have this wrist. Everybody does a little different. Some are a little bit more simple and consistent. Kind of see that in kind of some of the rotational patterns. But overall, everybody does it different. So kind of encourages me to kind of keep going on my path of trying to match movement patterns, not necessarily teach one way. So I just kind of know people that are on top tend to aim a little bit right and pull across it, and I hit it low. They need a little higher lofted wedge. Guys that are under tend to push it. They don't need a higher lofted wedge. So kind of matching equipment with their motion has been beneficial to a lot of my players. Been fortunate to work a little bit with David Orr. I got a fun phone call with him last week. Probably chatted on the phone for 20 minutes. And kind of inspired me I'm taking a putting class, and played this week at the Meadows and putted. I think I had like 24 putts with 1-3 putts. So probably tells you I didn't hit many greens, but that's okay. But I putted really good, and I started off the day making like a 45-footer, and I'm going to try to make every putt today. And that was kind of my attitude. I'm just going to try to make every putt. I'm not trying to get it close. I'm going to try to make every putt. I think I had 12 1-putts, so that's kind of fun. So I had two chip ins, so that also helped. So the wedge work has been paying off. Played with some fun guys. It was kind of fun. One of the other guys shot even par, so he's kind of bantering a little bit, and we had a nice little match. And first time I was able to get it under par, so I'm kind of feeling like the game's coming back a little bit. Been pretty faithful about my workouts. Was able to a little humble brag, but I was able to do like 13 minutes on a Stairmaster, which for me is hard. So I do that in the beginning of my workouts just to get it out of the way. So 10, 15, my goal is to get to 20 minutes before I go on my trip, but I kind of found myself in my last round kind of running up a hill. Like, this frame doesn't run very much, but I'm like running up this hill, I go, get in better shape. So it feels good to kind of get in shape again a little bit. It's going to take a little while, but that is what it is. But little kind of again, kind of what I'm working on in this little 15-yard shot. So I got this shot pulled up here on TrackMan. If you've been watching kind of some of this Joe Mayo and Victor Hovland stuff, they're talking about spin loft, right? That whole angle of approach and loft, right? That's spin loft. So you can make it wide or narrow. In chipping in the short game, you don't want to make it too narrow because you hit fastballs, right? You want to make it pretty wide so you can feel like you can hit it hard but soft. So a little bit of this little 15-yard shot. My feel is like I'm taking it back to about my thigh, and I've got different release patterns. So let's carry 12.3, not too shabby, for first shot of the day especially. This one's gonna go just a little higher. I feel like my release is a little higher. That was 14.8, and dead straight. And then the last one, kind of the high one, and finish high. I kind of feel like my shoulder, I kind of do a hinge action in the sense of if my shoulder goes up, the club lays back and it goes high. And if it goes around, it closes, right? And then there's kind of that happy medium, okay? So if I'm trying to make the ball run out, I feel like I'm going around. If I'm trying to make it go high and soft, I feel like I go up. So when you go and practice this weekend, again, try those 15, 30, 50-yard shots. Play with that hinge action of your lead shoulder, and I hope this helps.